after that, if y'all have any questions, we'd be glad to answer them.
Okay, that'd be great.
Sure. So I'll start with the KM development, and right now, we have a letter of intent for an out parcel. Tenant is a national. We are working on that. We feel that, with 3 or 4 out parcels, it will really spur some leasing for the Kmart building itself. Right now, we have 2 or 3 candidates for the, Kmart building. However, it's a timing issue, and this will not happen overnight. A lot of these nationals, they need distribution centers to be able to serve this market, so it takes a while. So we can see the out parcels will happen first, and then the inline tenants will happen second. Do we have any questions about KM?
Is there a section of the old Kmart building that's gonna be torn down then?
It could be, to get our parking ratio, we may have to do that, yes. So we have conceptual plans in place right now that reflect that.
And the main building itself, on the original plans you had, it'll be subdivided into a couple stores or 3 stores?
Yeah, 2 or 3,
2 or 3.
that's correct.
It might be nice to tell the community what you've done to the mall. I know there's been a lot of folks out there in the community saying, what have you done with the tax, the occupancy tax already? Like the infrastructure, some of the HVAC, some of that, and reinvestment that you've already done, and then why you haven't fixed some of the parking lot issues, and what your plans are going forward with that
Sure.
infrastructure.
So I can start with the leasing on the Uptown, the mall portion of that. Right now, we have 1 tenant under construction. Really wish we could release the name, however, these nationals do not allow us to release any names until they're ready. And so this particular tenant is not ready yet. We have 2 leases that are coming in, this week that will be executed. And those deliveries will be in September and October. So we expect 2 tenants to be open this year and 1 tenant next year. As far as the operational side, you know, I can have Tommy speak to that, but I can tell you we do have a phase 2 slotted, and we have about 4 tenants, national tenants, that are interested in this market.
Why our market? What do you see in that that's so unique to it? Just,
You know,
just for people that.
Yeah, because these they need stores, and this is a market that hasn't been tapped yet. And they know that, you know, people come from the surrounding areas, they have metrics and projections, and this market, is very favorable to that.
And I think a lot of it has to do with, like you said, the distribution, that it's finally gotten close enough for them to make it viable for Scottsbluff, and that they see the growth throughout the Midwest, and particularly Colorado, Wyoming. So the numbers for their pro formas meet their goals, what they do, so they can get approval on these type of assets, and particularly with Scottsbluff. 4, 5, 6 years ago, we had them, these retailers are up and down. COVID really set them back as far as expanding to these smaller markets. So, but now they're back into the routine of really needing stores, like Racine said, and you gotta hit the fire when it's hot with these guys, cause they can come and go, and so they're really aggressive right now and really like this market, and so Racine's worked her tail off on that and been very successful with it. It is not easy at all, and but we're very excited about it. The momentum is really quite incredible. I'll ask or answer your questions concerning the parking lot and previous. We did do a lot, Dunham's, Hobby, Harbor Freight, as far as with the first ones. The first one, or the existing one we have now, none of the parking lot money, we could not use that money for the parking lot. It just wasn't in the agreement at all. Some of the roof and HVAC system was. Plus, we actually have to spend the money first and then get reimbursed. It's not where the city is giving us the money and we go spend it. We spend it first, so you've got to have the money to do it. And it's we got hit by COVID, no doubt. And 2018 financial hit was really tough on the market, and so, but we've come through with COVID, and we've got a good plan. We understand it's a very big hot button, it is for us and for the citizens, that's the first thing we really want to work on, and we've got it planned to do the first front part of the section, the mall, the parking lot, along with the HVAC system, and then over 2 or 3 years, try to complete the whole parking lot.
And on the
In
park-
addition to adding additional tenants.
On the parking, the new contract will give you leeway to have more
Correct,
flexibility
yeah.
to use the funds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's important to point out that you need the tenants in order to build, to
Correct.
redo the parking lot.
Absolutely.
Because you need that money in order
We
to
need
do
the
it, I think that's
revenue, right.
important for
You
for
gotta-
folks to understand that.
Pick your battles, and you need to put up as much money as you can, because these tenants are not cheap, they're very expensive.
And also during the construction, they tear up the parking lot, but you've seen some of the debris and stuff that's out there, so it's really advantageous to do it after the tenant is in. So, but we have a plan.
With some of the local, or I mean, excuse me, with the construction going on, are you trying to find some local contractors, local businesses doing some of the work, or are these outside folks, or?
I know the superintendent for the contractor we have now is from here, so, yes, they are.
They have local help working with them. He's kind of a traveler, he's done some of our work, but he did a lot of the demos, and he met a lot of good people he loves. He came here, he said, look, I'll go only a couple places, and Scottsbluff is one of them, to go work, so he's got people on his crew, definitely from Scottsbluff.
And the current work that you guys are doing is still part of phase 1?
Yes.
Yes.
And when do you think that'll be completed?
Well, by the end of the year, the tenants will be open first quarter next year. Yeah. One of them this year, possibly two.
Fourth quarter, first quarter of next year.
Yeah.
It's nice to
Yeah,
see.
no, we're
some
very
construction
excited.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.